violent, but she kept on forcing that narrative that he was trying to be violent. I was like,
crazy. Because at the end of the day, for Zita and Coin, it's just simple, right? She knew what happened, right? Unless she has forgotten what she did to what's his name, Coin. And as well, maybe Coin has forgotten what he got himself into. Because at the end of the day now, he was going for the piano, and for Zita, she was just trying to cook this narrative that Coin was going for her, right? That wasn't the case, right?
yes.
And if you guys saw that clearly, she was one that was like, even when it was coming, she was, pushing the guy, right? So, in other words, with people around the house, she was going to one person to the other, talking about how she was scared for her life, this and that. Oh my goodness, just now she had to clock that. And she gave a perfect example that, it's just like when you're around guys, for example, ladies around guys. She used to be comfortable with the guys before, but he clocked on her and said that, oh my goodness, I'm around guys and I can't do weird, one or two things, maybe anything can happen, stuff like that. So she was giving like, that maybe Coin was trying like, do something crazy to her.
Also, people in the house are trying to be raped in a way.
Stuff like, I said, okay, Zita, I don't understand. What are you trying to cook? You did one or two things to Coin. You're not talking about what you did.
And Coin is not remembering
what really happened. So what is really your point? Because at the end of the day now, he was explaining to you what you did that was wrong. But for you, it's more like, that he wanted him to go to the dining room to go check, right? And I mean, you telling Coin to go check with Biggie in the dining room is just a simple tactic, like, yes, Biggie indeed told you for you guys to share the prop, right?
Yes.
So Coin was like, what if it wasn't really what it was? What if it wasn't true, right? That because Zita told, him that, he felt like, okay, yeah, maybe that's what it is, right? Because at the end of the day now, that was their own prop. But for you now saying that you want to use the piano, I'm like, okay, what's really going on? Because at the end of the day, did you guys use the piano?
No.
Did you use the piano during the wager? You didn't. I don't think you did. Right? So what was now the use for all this? Because at the end of the day now, even your wager that you guys presented, the drama you presented, it was,
loopholes upon loopholes,
so
stories were not adding up. Both team 1 and team 2, it was a whole lot. And one thing about me, I like details. I see a lot of things that people don't see. Those are the things I see. So the whole thing, but I know that was entertained. Team 2 entertained me. I laughed and all that. But anyways, she kept on painting this whole narrative that was being so violent. And the way she was acting, I'm like,
I don't understand. She's like, I was like, this and that. So, my dear, you're going to keep quiet about that.
I was just saying,
agenda was agenda. It's not agenda.
I hope Coin comes out and see that this man pushed you. You forgot that she pushed you. You forgot. And she's busy painting a narrative
about the guy being whatever.
Do you know what that thing was giving me? It was giving when she had that issue with Dede. The same thing Mide was trying to do to her.
Exactly.
That's what she was doing to Coin.
At the end of the day, it was even Mide that was in the wrong, not even Zita.
Exactly.
But it's the same thing that is happening. Trying to do the same thing that Mide did to her. That is what she wants to do to Coin.
Yeah.
So it's more like, Madam, did you forget what you did as well? What are you talking about? But please, that agenda was not agenda, right? Was anything concerning Coin about whatever you were talking about. Foul. Did it right. Go on.
Okay, right. Kola and Dede.
Yeah.
They finally had that conversation. And SLM clan, I'm not going to lie to you. That conversation, just, I don't know. I was like, the camera should just leave there. Sometimes I would want to hear what they have to say. But this particular one, I did not want to hear. I don't want to hear. But obviously, I listened to the conversation. And it was just about Kola begging, pleading. He's so sorry. Please, I effed up. I messed up. I'm so sorry. This, that. And she always using her one word, 2 syllable, and acting and shushing and... Nah, I forgive you. I have heard you. No. That's just all I kept hearing. And she said she can't even see Kola the same way anymore, especially him not being the same. Because someone has already kissed him or he's no more as he used to be, she can't see him the same. And she was making faces like, ew, I can't even picture myself seeing you do that with Isabella. That's her picturing it in her head. Like, she's like, oh my God.
This case, For me, it's just very simple. It gets to a point where you just try to like check out from something. But you really can't check out because at that moment it's the job. I hope you understand something. You really don't have a choice because it's your work at that very moment to make sure you get that information to pass it across, right? Because most times, when I even listen to maybe it's Dede, maybe it's Kola, maybe it's Dede, maybe it's Jason J, maybe it's Dede, maybe it's this whole dynamic, you understand? Because at the end of the day now, I told you this before and I'll say it again, right? When I watch Dede, for me, Dede is cringe. I don't like to hear him speak. You understand? There are certain things. Okay, what are you trying? Make me understand what you're talking about. What are you saying? Because whatever you're saying is not worth me listening to. I can't listen to your conversation, right? Because I know there is more like you're trying to like put out this kind of communication where you feel like you are never in the wrong about what is happening. Now the problem is between herself and Kola is as a result of how she feels that she's entitled to a certain kind of feeling because of what happened between Calla and Isabella. Now her own angle, which I could actually take from what she said. And to an extent, I feel what she was saying, at least to an extent. Let's say 70% of how I feel what she's talking about, right, is the fact that during the pool party, right, herself and Kola, they did numerous things, right?
That's why she fell.
That's right, courtesy of Gordons, right? We told you guys the power of Gordons, what Gordons made them do.
Yes.
Now, it shocked you, right, when you saw Dede was rocking Kola, crazy story, right? It's something you can't really imagine between both of them because of how Dede has created this narrative about herself that she can never be the kind of person that can put herself in that situation, right? And for me, I was like, okay, Mado, amazing stuff. This is cool, right? Now, seeing her and Kola having a very crazy dance together, that was one. It wasn't once, it wasn't twice, right? I said, okay, Mado, all of a sudden, when she felt that period, according to her or whatever, minus whatever things that happened, she was shocked about how she felt, right? And it was that very moment, that's Kola, of course, hugged her, right? Now, according to her, she said she never hesitated to hug Kola as well, right?
Yes.
In other words, when Kola, of course, stretched out his arms for a hug, she was just really, it was more like, in other words, more like, there was a graduation between herself and Kola.
Like something has changed.
Something has changed, right?
Yeah.
But I don't believe that because, you guys are under the influence of the whole alcohol, whatever,
and
right?
Anybody can say anything to get the fish back at the pond.
Good. Anybody can do anything to make sure they're in control again, right? Because at the end of the day now, I'll still put it back to how things were during the whole extract task.
Yes.
Things were not really going fine. Kola was already saying he was okay, he was living his life, though he was still thinking about your own situation, right?
Yes.
But because of how you needed a certain kind of, control back again, where you needed to be the person in the middle and be the sense of attraction, you had to go to him and go turn his head again.
Yeah.
Right? And people that wants their head to be turned, their head will surely be turned, right? Now, when you had that stuff with Kola now, that moment, that hugging moment, according to her, right? It was more of like something that was really, really beautiful, right? Just that after everything, from the rocking to the hugging to the whole session that they had that was quite deep or intimate to an extent, Baba go find himself, go kiss Isabella. So that came as a shocker to her. That could it be that it's just, for example, that I might actually fall for this guy or accept this guy's request, or finally after so many years this guy's been asking me out, but finally I agree that the day I now agree is the day this guy went to go kiss another girl. But the time this guy's been asking me out for so many years, this guy was not with any other girl. So what is happening? Is it that you just wanted to make sure that when I fall for you or whatever, that is when you now want to embarrass me or, disgrace me in such a manner? So her own angle was more like, that was where her pain was coming from. And I said, okay, Dede, I understand that angle, right? I understand that, right? But that period now, is that how it was so easy for you at the end of the day to just claim that there was something between you and Kola just like that?
Now,
you and I knew that was.
She said there, I don't believe it. I do not believe it. If not for that whole falling on the floor thing, she won't hug him.
Definitely.
She hugged him because
to save face.
Yes.
To save face. She was
hugged him
embarrassed.
because she was embarrassed.
She was embarrassed.
She felt like her aura
Steez,
has gone.
Reduce,
And now that whole hugging thing covers a whole lot of stuff. And to her, it's nothing to hug Kola. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because at the same time she was having that conversation, she said, I will never kiss you. I will never kiss you.
Yeah.
She said it to his face and said, I know what I want. You know when someone says, I know what I want, why are you saying you know what you want? You guys are friends, right? So why are you saying, I know what I want? And I would never be in a place where someone has been before. I can't see you the same. You can't say that. You can't see him the same because your opinion matter. Like, whatever you're saying, we don't care. Actually, he's not your boyfriend or anything. So whatever you're saying, I can't see you the same. Nobody cares. Kola cares though. He does. Do you understand? But Kola is the type of person that he will beg you. He will say, oh my, I'm so sorry, I effed up. But when you turn, he will roll his eyes. And be like, Kola is that type of person that can do that. Because he knows that what he's doing, he doesn't want to do it, but he's still seeing himself doing it. So I feel like they've come to like a common ground. Everything has settled. I don't know if it's gonna be like before, but at least they're gonna be saying hi, hello, hi, what's up, and all of that.
Yeah, it's more of that, right? But to speak more in detail, deal with me a certain plan.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I feel that everything is orchestrated, right? From Dede's point of view, even if she wants to have something to do with Kola again, you know, like I said, if she wants to feel angry about how things went, according to how she put it, still I don't really buy it. That's her business. But I mean, if you want to feel that way, fine and good. But like I said, you cannot hold Kola to ransom because of what he did to another girl. At the end of the day, you know, you're still telling about how you're not going to give him what he wants. So I don't understand. Why is he here to play? What are you doing?
I'm not going to kiss you. Like right? So
you don't have ground still. You have no privilege. You have no right for you to like feel that way, right? Now the thing is, as an client, she's still playing a kind of crazy game. Remember, she has something that she's going to do next week, right? And I feel, you know, it's very much painful when one has settled with somebody and that person does something to that person, I'll make that person feel some type of way. If you have an issue with somebody and that person did something to piss you off, I don't think you really be pissed off as how you'll be pissed off with that person if you people are in good terms, right? So in other words, maybe she might do something. She might still be on a revenge spree, do the whole game plan she has next week, right? So I'll rather settle with Kola and make sure that this guy will crumble as how he crumbled me, right? So let's settle.
So you like him though? Because
let's settle, right? Let's have one or two things, right? But I would do something with the whole settlement that we had. I would do something that would like crush this guy.
Right. So let's see that.
What's gonna happen, right?
We are actually ready to see that.
Because at the end of the day now, you know,
don't forget. Isabella told him that she overheard Dede telling Dede in the toilet that he was begging her. And it's none of her business. She doesn't care. She just wants you to grovel. She just wants you to beg. She just wants you to do this. And you're doing that and she's happy.
You understand? And one thing is, you know, I don't like people that say one thing and do another thing, right? Amy C clearly gave you instances, right? Even if Amy C's probably was quite disgusting to me and very, very irritating, right? But at the same time, you know, she wanted you to understand something. In as much as like, okay, this whole question to Amy C, do you really want this? Are you really interested in the Kola? Because what is all this, right? Now, Kola responded to Amy C and clearly told Amy C that, look, I wasn't drunk. Look, I'm okay. I'm an adult and all. Whatever has happened, right? It's not that deep or whatever. It's not that deep. That is one. I'm an adult. Two, three, I'm not drunk. I was okay. I was sober. I am sane. Whatever I did was out of my own decision, right? Now you're not going to Dede say another thing that, you know, I effed up. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I messed up. I was drunk. I was this or that. So it's more like, you know, what is your play here, Kola? What is your play here?
Yeah.
Because you cannot tell us, so tell MC, for example, that you were this kind of person.
Yeah.
But behind all this happening is you just, just there, begging and doing something that is very much different.
Do you know the funny thing?
Like I said, it's not the kind of person that you can actually strike a deal with when it comes to not any other thing, you understand, right? But this kind of matter like this.
Woman matter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When it comes to the fact that, Kola has a certain, interest in someone or whatever, and he sees certain signs from that person, there is no need for you to ever waste your time with Kola.
Like if you catch Kola's girlfriend cheating on him,
let it go.
Don't tell him.
Don't tell him. There's no need for you to tell him. You're only wasting your time, right?
Yes.
No need for you to have such a person's back that way. Because at the end of the day, you might end up becoming their enemy.
Yes.
Cool. Go on.
Right after he begged and all of that, only for them to have a conversation. Him and Isabella in the garden, we're having a conversation. We were just talking about the whole Dede thing, because that was where Isabella told him that, oh, I overheard Dede saying that you were begging. Do you understand? It was like, I beg. That kiss was even nothing.
Have you seen?
It was nothing. He's there.
So,
I'm an adult. And that.
So have you seen how?
Again.
Have you seen how splitted and how confused Kola's mind is? Like Kola has been experimenting on where he can't really or ever, come out from where he's supposed to be left from his right?
Yeah.
With Dede, Kola can never be upfront. Kola can never speak his mind.
No.
Kola can never be Kola.
He'll always be lying.
Kola will always be lying, always be twisted, always be locked in the bottle.
Yes.
As long as Dede is concerned, whenever he faces Dede, Kola automatically locks himself in the bottle. Not even him locking himself. Automatically, he's just there.
Yeah.
He's just bent to be there, right?
Yeah.
But with other people, Ingo they claim, like person we know what they do. What is all this
boy.
now? This and that, right? So
bad boy Kola.
Yeah, so Kola's brain is still developing, as far as I'm concerned. He sounds like someone that is quite a little bit bitty retarded for me, because you cannot come and be doing something here and doing this another place, right? You want to do something, speak your mind.
Yeah.
For example, that's what happened with Dede and Victory. You were telling Victory to go and apologize to Dede, but you couldn't really speak your mind and call out what Dede did as well. You did the same thing again. When this was about another issue again with Dede and someone, but you were always on the opinion of how you wanted to hustle to make sure you please this girl and disregard other people's feelings. So like I said, whenever you're with her, you're in a bottle. When you're not with her, you're retarded, in my opinion. So it's more,
he's a bad boy.
Exactly.
Self-acclaimed.
So that is not any self-acclaimed whatever. That is nonsense. Because at the end of the day now, when you say one thing here, you do another thing here, it just shows you twisted. It shows you spineless. You don't have a backbone. Because if Dede says, for example, drink my pee, drink my urine, there's a high chance that I will put my whole money that this guy will truly drink her pee.
After drinking it, to go behind the back of Dede Chris.
You understand, right? So the guy just, I don't know.
He hovers.
Yeah, he hovers, right? It's not a serious person where you can actually take this kind of person serious.
Nah.
You can't take Kola serious, right?
Nah.
That aside, cool.
Now, still on the Dede matter.
Yeah.
Sultana was doing what's her name? Doris's hair. Yeah. And Jessie J was on the bed.
Please, was Doris there?
Yes.
Do you know I couldn't even cite Doris? But I know that there was something that the Sultana was. I thought maybe Sultana was just playing with a mannequin.
Oh my God. She was on the floor. She was sleeping.
Crazy. That is crazy. I couldn't even see Doris.
Yeah.
It's that
she was
bad.
Sleeping.
That's crazy, man.
She didn't sit on the bed.
Yeah.
She was sitting on the floor.
Oh,
maybe that's why you didn't see her.
Oh. The room was black and white already, right?
Yeah, black and white.
Oh, okay.
So, what's his name? Jason J was talking about the whole Dede thing. I don't know, just out of nowhere, he started talking about it. That he wants to have a conversation with Dede, but he's like scared in a way. I'm not sure if he's trying to say that he's scared, but like he is expecting that on Sunday, Ebuka will open up another can of worm. Do you understand? Like Ebuka is going to expose something that she has said again, and he's going to feel like a mug. Do you understand? So he's trying to say that he wants to wait till his diary session to have a conversation with Biggie, then hear what Biggie has to say about the situation, judge it, analyze it, then know if he's going to talk to Dede just to clear the air and just be friends that can be saying hi to each other and just end the awkwardness between them. That he knows that things are not going to go back to how it used to be, but he wants to end the awkwardness. That was the reason.
You want to end whatever awkward situation you have going on with Dede. First of all, I don't think Sultana is the kind of person you should be telling that.
Just like, do you?
Honestly, I'm gonna applaud Sultana's, maturity, setting conversations Jason J tends to have with her with the whole Dede stuff, right? Mm-hmm. The other thing is more like, for Jason G now, look, you've clearly washed your hands off so many things with the girl.
Yeah.
You clearly stated this during your own session, right?
You said a lot.
You said you don't want to have anything to do with her, right?
Yeah.
Which you were in the wrong with the whole situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
You cannot talk about how Dede did this to you.
Mm-hmm.
When you actually F this girl up by saying stuff in a way that landed like an accusation on her head.
Mm-hmm.
You were putting it out there that this babe literally was in a way holding you from doing your thing, holding you from living your life, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that very moment when she responded, exposing the fact that you came to beg or whatever, you kind of, right? That's what created this whole stuff, right?
Yes.
You couldn't really justify that.
Yes.
You effed up.
Mm-hmm.
Dede was 100% correct, right? Now, you claimed that you washed your hands off the whole situation. You told the whole world that, Biggie, I'm done. Anything concerning friendship with Dede, I'm done right now. People should stop saying what they don't mean, right? Because I know the day now, for you to make a certain decision, just let that one go than you actually spilling what you don't mean. Now, what buzzed my head and pained me a little bit is the fact that, when he was doing this whole wage or whatever, singing this whole Unbeliever Twist song, he remixed it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, for me, I was like, okay, yeah, creativity, I get that, I understand, right? But for me, I was like, okay, awkward, what is really happening here? Benny, sing the song as it is. Who sent you to add all this song? Who sent you, right? Because at the end of the day, you did this intentionally to make sure at the end of the day, that name, Dede, must be there. If Dede was not included, I would be like, okay, I'll give you the benefits of that. Okay, you're trying to be creative.
Yeah.
But this, when you mention Dede's name,
Dede, why you do me?
Exactly.
Why you do me so
it was
something?
Still you trying to give her more leverage. Because at the end of the day now, you're talking about how you like Sultana, how you like Joanna, because everyone likes Joanna, how you like this and stuff like that, right? But when you now censor it on Dede, why you do me, it's more like, at the end of the day, your actions, your behavior, whatever you're doing now, then it was as a result of what Dede did to you.
Do you know, I feel like she didn't hear it. Nobody heard it. It was very low. Nobody
didn't hear that.
If not that, he had rehearsed it in the garden.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have grabbed it because it was very, very low. Like, it was low.
Okay.
So that was, I was like, Dede, why you doing it?
Yeah. Right? Because for you now, you just felt that she was going to come along your circle, right? She might have, because I know that Dede is really way good at suppressing kinds of emotions that you really can't detect.
She's good.
She's really good, right? She's very, very good at suppressing her emotions.
She's good.
Right? She might actually want to talk to you because trust me, if you guys were to settle, you'd be shocked on what Dede was going to say. Oh my goodness, there's so many times I've been wanting to talk to you. So many times she'll tell you how she missed you so much. She shock you.
She went 3 times. That's why it's as if now the ball is actually on him now to come to her.
Exactly, because she came multiple times. You clearly declined.
Yeah.
You told her no. You want to have a conversation.
Yeah.
So when you say things like this, I always hope you mean what you say.
Yeah.
Right? Because I know now you keep hurting yourself. I don't mean what you're talking about.
She went on a vacation and now you're planning to come back.
So what are you doing? Can't you just stand strong and just day your day? Because at the end of the day now, it's more of like, it's given, you have tried with Mide, trying to have a conversation with Mide, thinking
that Mide is going to solicit
for you.
Talk to Dede and Lele. She didn't do that.
So what's the actual awkwardness you're trying to kill here?
That you guys are not talking.
To me, there's no any awkward situation going on between you and Dede.
Even if there was, you made it so. You said you don't want to talk. So it's just like 2 people that don't want to talk to each other.
Exactly.
As simple as that.
So,
it wasn't like, it just created itself. No. You knew. So which one is, I want to just clear the awkwardness. I want just to say hi, hey.
You started this. You did. right? You were being so super defensive when Queen asked you that question. You were defensive, right? And I mean, for her, she had to come back at you, which I understood.
Mm-hmm.
So you cannot be talking about how, you want to club, whatever. Whatever you did was as a result of you effing up.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, you keep forgetting that you're the one that made sure everyone knew about your kiss with Sultana.
Yeah.
Why is the house forgetting that?
People just I don't know what I'm saying. Even for going to forget that he was pushed.
Wow. Go on, Mariam, please.
SNM client, please. I want to cleanse the timeline before we go back to some nonsense.
Okay.
Wani, ex-Handy.
Oh, yeah.
They are going to be playing today.
Yeah, that sets us today.
Yes.
Stuff.
So they're coming to the house to turn up with the housemate.
Amazing.
And I'm actually so excited for them. Actually, I cannot wait.
I mean, Wani and Andy, that's so beautiful. I even see them, when the bumper ad is on, I see them on Bed King.
Yeah.
I said, wow,
they're
this is
doing
beautiful.
amazing.
Yeah.
And they will soon be in London as well.
They're doing so well. I saw one of them, Fina's movie as well. I don't know the name again, So it's beautiful stuff, right? So amazing, Wani and Andy. Your set go choco because even the housemates are like,
Wani and Andy, oh my God. And they have energy for these
right?
So amazing. I can't actually wait to experience that. Like, I'm so eager to watch this Saturday night party.
Fair.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, let's back to nonsense. Back
to nonsense.
Victory and Bright.
Yeah.
They were just talking about this whole Gigi, Joanna, Dede, and all of that. According to them, they were saying that there was this time Zita whispered something into Ruboy's ear. And what she whispered into his ear is, go and tell Victory that Joanna likes him. Right? He went, told Victory. Joanna said she likes you. Now, Victory goes to Joanna and told Joanna, I love you, or I like you, or whatever. Do you understand? He didn't know that it was a plan. He didn't know that it was like a game they were playing. So he believed that she does like him and went to reciprocate the energy, only to find out later that it was the play that they were doing, was a game, right? But he kept quiet about that, right? And he just wanted to just whine her. So, like, after the Saturday night party or something, the next day, she now came to him and was like, do you really mean what you said? Like, do you really, really mean what you told me? Right? Like, you like me and all of that. So he couldn't lie and say, no, it's not true. He said, oh, yes, I actually like you. He was not telling Brett that I won't just whine now. I'm going to tell him, say, oh, I like him. So Brett was like, I beg, say they should, do you really like her? He was like, yeah, that he really likes her. Do you get? And Bright was like, you know that Gigi's not going to let you go in this house, especially knowing fully well that you guys see each other all the time. It's not going to be easy for her to move on from him. I was like, okay. And he understands, but like, that he likes Joanna and he's going to keep trying so hard to get her or something. Do you know what Bright said? Don't lie that all this whole Gigi thing, that you're not enjoying it. And by the way, if it was outside the house, he would have clapped Joanna, clapped Gigi, and clapped Sultana. And they will know he clapped 3 of them. I was like, whoa, where's your plan? Whoa. And he now went and started calling Mide that Mide girl. Why does he always do that?
I don't know.
Like, why does he do that Mide girl? Anything he wants to say, oh, that Mide girl, that Mide girl. That he told that Mide girl that if you really like me, then let's do this. If you're in love with someone else or you are really feeling someone else, you can still go to the person and all of that. And if you want us to do this, then let's do it. Start talking about Sheikh and Bella, how Sheikh used to ball in Lagos, spend 10 million naira. They took the camera. There was this conversation between Isabella and Imisi. If you guys remember that particular, I don't know if you remember that particular night where all the whole housemates gathered and they were watching Isabella hump KK.
Yeah, I think so. I can't really remember. I think so. Yeah.
Do you remember that night when they woke up the next day and Dede and Mide were like, they couldn't sleep again. They were waiting for them to do part 2.
Okay, yeah.
Exactly. So, and the whole house, they were carrying this rumor around that they clapped. That's Isabella and KK clapped. She was not telling him that they never did. They didn't clap.
Okay.
They didn't do anything. That they clapped after few days, but that particular night, they didn't clap. And the time they did, it lasted for 1 minute or 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Yeah, that she wouldn't really call that clapping. It was more like, just a moment, right?
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, if you're talking about the whole humping, is it a time when Gigi was trying to, when Gigi told Sultana what they did?
Yeah, they
during that their night out.
Yes, when they were drinking and they sandwiched each other.
Okay.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Okay.
It didn't happen. She said that what she did was she took her 2 vibrations, switched them on, and put it on the bed.
Okay.
And it was just vibrating there.
Okay.
That was what happened. But did they clap? They didn't do it.
All right.
But they did later, and it did last for 1 minute.
1 minute or whatever.
Yeah.
But they did, but shouldn't really classify that as clapping, right? But they did.
Yes.
Crazy theory.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
SM Clan. I saw this going around that they are trying to revoke Faith's medical license.
Why would they want to do that?
Because of the fight with Timisi.
They
are writing a petition. People are like signing it. And all of that. I was like, hey. Hello, SM Clan.
I get where they are coming from, because at the end of the day, Faith's profession is a very sensitive one. It's a very dicey one, right? So in as much as certain things do happen, there's just how you just find yourself that's how you find yourself super tied against certain stuff. Like, your profession requires you to be, how do I put it? To be an empath in a way that no matter what happens, you just choose to ignore certain stuff without you trying to react, right?
Yeah.
Clients might want to see, they'll be like, if, for example, this person might not really be patient with me when I'm even doing certain stuff, if he just forgets granules from my belly, stuff it's more like that what was given, right?
Yeah.
But the whole petition stuff now, for example, why are you writing a petition against Faith when you know in your heart of hearts that he was being provoked? Something triggered that. Have you ever seen Faith, for example, just want just do something out of the blue, casually, right? Yeah. The whole stuff that happened with the whole cigarette stuff was as a result of the housemates, culture, e.g. culture and the rest, trying to sideline him from what he did. He ordered something. He wanted to trade something.
Yeah.
But you just removed him out of the equation like he didn't do anything. So why is it that when people come for people or come for a person or trigger a person or provoke a person, they see it as something that is what they did. But when there's now an action, a reaction, a turnover, everything that you did to that person came back again to you that you never expected, they will see it as the person was overdoing it.
Yeah.
Right? Because as long as I'm concerned, your petition is rubbish to me. Your petition is as a result of a maximum of people in a way on how they really think from the Napoleon or the a-holes. You don't have brains, because I don't know what are you writing that petition for? You clearly saw, unless it's the whole certain families doing this.
It's them. It's them. But there's not a controversy there. Some people are denying it. Immersive fans are denying it, that they were the ones that created it. And I try to accuse Faith fans for creating. There's just a confusion.
There's
just a confusion.
How can Faith fans write a petition? How can they write a petition?
That's what I'm just saying.
How does that make any sense?
It's just they're accusing each other.
Yeah.
They're denying who created the link.
Yeah.
I'm like,
please, this your petition not of revoking whatever. That to me that is rubbish. Because at the end of the day now, this is how we find ourselves in a very, 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 very dense and shallow community where people want to always glorify rubbish. I do not glorify rubbish, and I will never glorify nonsense.
Amen.
Because at the end of the day now, if you feel whatever was wrong, and you feel like it wasn't wrong, then that's your cup of tea. Now, if I say that it was bullshit, don't cry over it. You understand?
Yeah.
You said it wasn't right. Fine. no problem. But if I tell that it's just bullshit, everything that is going on concerning this Missy and Faith, whatever, because you are whitewashing her like she didn't do anything to Faith. You're whitewashing everything. So using this Faith stuff that came out to now overshadow and downplay Faith's reaction.
Just after watching that video.
Exactly.
If Biggie want to give them strikes, they deserve it.
Exactly. This is for Biggie to do what he wants to do.
They deserve it.
But aside the whole Biggie's judgments, una no rich. You're too small for that. Right? So I don't necessarily plan. Just let us know what you feel about all this that is going on, right? Because at the end of the day, people are just twisting narratives, right? This is a whole wager that happened. I'm like, okay, man. So the Mez came with fire. It was crazy. The whole judges came with fire, man.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
which, you know.
Should we give honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions. Yeah, before I just feel like Biggie just made them win their wager because I felt
it should have been bad.
Yeah, their morale was just a little bit, crushed, stuff like that, or the whole stuff about the kitchen stuff. And mind you, when Biggie made all of them win, they were not happy. Some group were not happy because they fought so hard to make sure that at least one group was going to win.
And for some people that was saying that, Thelma is vile for not being happy. You stink.
You stink. You smelling. Huh?
You stink.
Like I can literally perceive how you're smelling from here. Is that bad?
Because the F was that. I am not happy about it.
Yeah, and I'm not happy. It's that simple.
And there's nothing you can do
about it, right?
That was BS. Yeah, But anyways, it's Biggie's judgment. So
exactly.
we move.
Yeah, we move.
Simple.
Right?
But them expressing the fact that they were not happy that Biggie had to make all of them win. Yeah. Yes. Why? Why?
Crazy stuff, right? Well, it is what it is. Honorable mentions for me, Manson, definitely. Doris, of course, Doris. Sultana, beautiful.
Oh my God,
Sultana.
I even cited Sultana even way before they were even praising herself.
Sultana is good, please. Sultana, Mide tried.
Rubo,
my goodness, Rubo was so excellent. You understand?
Coin, he was good. I laughed.
Coin was good, right? Concerned, that's what I can. Yeah, Mide. Yeah, I forgot Mide. Mide, right?
Who else?
Dede as well. Dede. That just little stuff she played as being the maid or whatever. I loved it. It was cool, right? Yeah. That's what I just see.
I don't want to forget anybody.
Yeah, you can let us know your own word mentions, right?
If you have any. Imisi was here.
Definitely Imisi. Yes, Imisi was amazing. She was amazing. Thelma, Joanna. Okay. Mad.
I feel like a lot of things I loved came from Team 2.
Yeah. From
Team
1. Life of Pain. What was it? Life of Pain.
Life of Pain.
Yeah, Life of Pain. There's this thing Doris brings.
Yes.
Doris brings this kindness, how she does it.
Was so beautiful.
It's so emotional.
Yes.
You can feel Doris's emotion.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
She's good. Really good.
Yes.
And Sultana is
so good.
Just enveloped with poise.
Oh my God.
Soft.
I beg.
Beautiful.
Let's go home, I beg.
All right. So anything else?
No.
It is what it is. Well, let's see what's going to happen, right? Today being Saturday, that's at an end of party. Let's see what's going to happen. All right. As usual, Mama, come out of here. Peace.
Yebo.